I thought Eckert did a good job, especially in the first half, of hitting us first. And very disappointing because we had talked about preparing every game the same, and we didn't. We practiced pretty well, but we didn't prepare today like we need to. To their credit, they came out with an experienced team and started it off on us, and we were able to dig back. The spurt in the second half was good. I thought Zach really did some good things, and Mark got us off to a start in the second half. And with the exception of a couple spurts, I thought we played much better in the second half.
What was the message at the halftime, Joe?
That it was the same thing I was concerned about in the pregame. I didn't think our mental focus was where it needs to be, and that's the biggest disappointment to me, besides the way we defended.
Do you agree with that, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it kind of hard to get up for, I know you're supposed to play every game right, the same and all that. Is it kind of hard to get up, though, when you're playing a non-D1 team or anything like that?
No, it's a game of basketball. It's what we all came in to play. We all should love the game, and this is the best part. We practice so hard, so it's not hard to get up at all.
Mark Eddy, what the players talking amongst yourselves, kind of the same thing that Joe was just talking about here a little bit at the half?
Yeah, the energy was a little down, but it wasn't hard to get up and play because it's basketball. It's another opportunity. It's limited. We only have a certain amount of games we get to play through our career here, so every game's important.
And they're pretty good. I mean,
They are good.
Yeah. Second half, anything particularly different? It didn't look like it, just better execution?
Energy level was better. I thought we were more focused, made some plays and drove it down. We got some stops, I think, until the last 2 minutes. We had only given up 4 field goals, and one of those was we threw away an inbounds play that led to a layup. But when you look at the amount of field goals they gave up, with the exception of the last couple of minutes, we defended much better.
And Zach, you played particularly well in the second half. How did you feel out there, and did you feel like you needed to, kind of help the guys get going there a bit?
I just took what the defense gave me, try to make plays, pass to the open guy, and work out.
Anybody, anything else? Joe, all this coming up on start conference play. What's a little bit of a report card that you might give on some of the bigger things you guys are doing well, and some of the things that still just really need to get better?
Right. The biggest thing that concerns us obviously is turning the ball over. We turn it over in the most mind-numbing things. I mean, I can't figure it out. We've talked about it. We'll figure it out before, but I know we've got a lot of new moving pieces, but it's passing and catching is a very simple thing, and we've got to get better at that. And then I thought the last couple of games, I don't think we've been as good defensively. I think our defense our stats are good, but they're not as good as we're not defending as well as we had a couple weeks ago.